including the reigning Olympic all-around champion Suni Lee for Auburn, and Florida's Trinity Thomas, record-setting NCAA champion. Rotation 1 is over, and Suni Lee was spectacular, as expected, on the bars. Yeah.
Absolutely. As I said, I could watch Suni Lee swing bars all day long. Packed full of difficulty. She couldn't quite get the stick on the landing, but the first part of the bar routine was money. And Trinity Thomas, high flying as always, didn't quite get the perfect stick she wanted, but a great fall.
Talk about the accolades from these two great champions. Suni Lee, the reigning Olympic all-around gold medalist. She won the NCAA championship on beam. And then Trinity Thomas, a graduate student this year in nursing. 3 individual titles last year at the NCAA championship, all-around bars and floor. We welcome our audience joining us from the Kentucky LSU Gymnastics meet. Kentucky got the win over LSU. I'm Bart Connor along with Kathy Johnson-Clark and Sam Pescic. The second rotation here, Auburn now on the ball.
Olivia Hollingsworth opens up with a Yurchenko fold. That's a 9.95 start value. So keep in mind that is the maximum score that she can get with that vault. It's based on the level of difficulty.
Each team puts up 6 athletes on each event. You count just the top 5 scores towards their team total. So there is a little bit of a buffer. Peyton Richards now will lead off for Florida on bars.
The all-important vertical positions on these handstands. Seen some form errors here so far in this routine. A leg separation on the transition. 2 giant swings here. Setting up the dismount. A double layout.
Nice.
Wow, she had a lot of time to spot that landing. And does Florida need that? They did not stick enough vaults. So they're a little bit behind. They're playing catch-up here, and this is a great event for them to do so. So the judges sit right on the side. They want to see those handstands perfectly straight, like an arrow, and vertical. Oh, wide leg separation. See if the judges can see that sitting on the side.
Sophia Groth will be next up for Auburn, currently the #1 ranked team. They set a program record last week in Las Vegas on this event.
Another Yurchenko fold, great control on that landing. This is a round-off entry vault called a Yurchenko. We'll see this done many, many times in NCAA gymnastics, and she does it with a layout and a full twist on the afterflight.
Sloan Lakely, the sophomore from Frisco, Texas, will be next to go. Getting a couple of notes there from Owen Field in his 8th season with Florida. He is responsible for their great work on the uneven bars on that coaching staff, which includes Jenny Rowland and, of course, Adrian Burde. 2-time national champions Florida fly on this event.
One of the most common ways to earn bonus on bars, which they need to earn, is that combination right there, the 2 release transition moves from bar to bar. Final pass handstand, a touch short going into that toe hand blind change into the front giant, and a double front, very hard dismount to find that landing. She over-rotated, big step forward.
There is Jenny Rowland, the head coach of Florida in her 8th season. She had formerly been an assistant at Auburn under Jeff Graba. We mentioned NCAA runner-up last year by .112 behind the Oklahoma Sooners, who won their 5th championship in the last 8 seasons. So a hungry Florida team hoping to win this year. Here is sophomore Sarah Hubbard now up for Auburn.
Fast and packed with power. Doing this Yurchenko 1.5 twist. That's a 10-0 start value. For the extra half a twist, we've seen the Yurchenko folds. Now we're seeing the 1.5 twist here. Big hop forward, so that will be the biggest deduction on that ball.
3 times last year she scored 9-9. One of them was against Florida in that epic dual meet at Auburn. There is Jeff Graba, his 13th season as an Auburn head coach. And talk about a turnaround. He'd already been building a great program. But then Sunisa Lee shows up, and they went from 1-7 in the SEC to 4th in the country, and they set every record in the Auburn record books last year in terms of scores, attendance, and total interest in the program, and well-deserved by Jeff Graba, who has been methodically plodding along, and finally he landed a big superstar like Suni Lee, and to add to the complement of great gymnasts he had already at Auburn, and what a program.
And it just, it infused so much enthusiasm in that team. They all upped their games.
Victoria Wynn now.
Beautiful bar worker, very elegant. Was a little bit close catching on that transition down to low bar. So kind of a break in rhythm. The judges are looking for, obviously, great technique, good form, straight bodies in the handstands, and of course the all-important dismount and stuff landing. Beautiful execution on the double layup, but slightly over-rotated.
Victoria Wynn, one of 2 transfers from Georgia, along with Rachel Bauman.
You don't just want to see it on top of the bar. You want to see perfect form. They should look like an arrow. Perfectly straight line from hands all the way through shoulders, hips, and toes. Double layout, nice rise, nice elevation on that dismount.
Up next on ball for Auburn will be Cassie Stevens. She's one of 3 all-arounders tonight with the Auburn Tigers, along with Sunisa Lee and Olivia Hollingsworth. She had a 9.85 on bars in the first rotation.
And she can do either a full or a 1.5 twist. She does the 1.5 twist. Gets very, very good distance. Looked a slightly off direction.
We have a college basketball quintuple header for you tomorrow on ESPN and the app. It all starts with these 2 games. Number 5, Tennessee hosts Oscar Tshiebwe in Kentucky at noon Eastern. Then Caleb Love leads North Carolina against L. Ellis in Louisville. Should be a great day for a hoop. Kayla DiCello now set to go. Only Victoria Wynn before her, a 9.8. Sloan Blakely after a little stumble on that dismount, only 9.775. Remember, we had the lead coming into this rotation.
Watch this combination. Ray goes back up to a handstand and then connects these 2 skills. Hack salto to a toe handstand, very difficult. And now to a Van Leeuwen, right back up to the high bar. Perfect last cast handstand. And a beautifully executed focusing double back. What form she held in that dismount. Very difficult to keep knees together, toes pointed, in a double back with a full twist. Wow, good for her.
See why she's an all-around medalist at the World Championship.
So this is called a ray, almost 2.5 feet above. So notice we're seeing a little bit more amplitude than we've seen thus far on that release made. This transition so difficult from the pack salto and get those toes on the bar to go right into the next skill.
That's the vault now for Auburn.
Suni, half on, start with a half. Very well controlled vault. Difficult vault. It's a 10-0 start value as well. And she can do that in a tight position. She's even working on this very skill with a 1.5 twist.
It's interesting. She has so many skills in her bag of tricks. She has many, many options.
And what's amazing, notice how she kept her toes pointed throughout that vault.
From star to star here tonight in Gainesville. Look at this, Trinity Thomas. 9.95 bar average last week. Kayla DiCello before her, a 9.925.
And this bar routine just breathes confidence. She is so smooth, so clean. Oh, beautiful elevation on her Van Leeuwen. That transition release from low to high bar. Check out this double layout. She is a flyer and a sticker. Woo!
Oh my goodness. What a landing. You know, it's amazing. We were talking to Owen Field last night, the coach who's responsible for their good work on bars. And he said she doesn't particularly like that dismount, but boy, did she drill it. Wow.
He still gets nervous working for this. Josh got you, and you got this. That's the secret for you guys.
It's all energy, Sam. You know that. Nervous can be the same as just excited.
And Marianne Goborn on ball for Auburn.
Darian Goborn, lots of amplitude on that ball. And listen to this crowd erupting.
They wanted to see a 10.
They saw one judge go 10, and the other judge went, what, 995? Oh, boy.
We have to explain because each judge puts up their individual score. So one put up at 10, and everybody was excited. The other put up at 995, and a rousing boo from over 9,000 fans here tonight were not happy. Trinity Thomas trying to break that NCAA record of perfect 10s. I think she has a good chance to do it this year. Their final performer here is Leanne Wong.
And this is a routine that can score huge. Excellent technique, nice rhythm in this routine. I love the straight arm work. Oh, just a gorgeous final pass, the handstand right on top of the bar. All the way out again. Wow! Beautiful.
Okay, now the pressure's really on those judges.
Okay, how do you like them apples?
Oh my goodness. This is their 12th sellout out of the last 15 meets. The quality of gymnastics here at Florida is just second to none.
This was so pretty. Now that's how you want to see a casting handstand. No bounce, no muscle up. No sway in the back or angle in the shoulders or hips, just perfectly straight and drilled that landing.
Waiting on the scores. And the great, there it is! It would have been a riot among more than 9,000 fans if she didn't get it. Did we see 2 10s? There it is! We saw one and we waited for the second 10 to come up. Oh my goodness. In the second rotation, Leanne Wong, a perfect 10 on bars. She's done it before. They were trailing Auburn after the first event and now have regained the lead after bars. The head coach of Auburn is with Sam now, Jeff Craven.
Thanks, Bart. Jeff, it's getting a little wild in here, but you guys came into this meet ranked first on vault. Do you think they did their job tonight?
Yeah, I think we did our job. We weren't as good as we were last week, but you know, you're not going to be premier every week. We just got to get our stuff done. And I think they're handling the environment really well.
You guys were in the lead after the first event and you're trailing slightly. What do you got to do to win this meet?
Obviously score about 5 more 10s here. We'll see. You know, we don't get carried away with that. We do our business. We got to hit floor. And if we don't hit floor, we can't win a meet. So one routine at a time.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
All right, last year was without a doubt the best season for the Tigers under Jeff Grava. We'll take a look back at their record-breaking season when we come back.